All right, chat. We did it. We we did it. Couldn't be happier. Super thrilled. Did what we set out to do. Got it done. It had to be dogs. I guess it just had to be dogs. Uh from the top, gotta say, ban these cards. This deck is busted. I was looking yesterday. I have about 135 games on the deck before today, and winning somewhere around 70% of the time. Today, I didn't drop a game. Didn't drop a single game. It was 22 players, so we played 5 rounds. I went 3-0, drew twice, and then went undefeated through the top cut as well. It was just my day, and sometimes that's the case. And today was my day. Super thrilled, super happy with it. Some really good players in the room, and so yeah, mission complete. We can go over the deck list real quick. It's pretty standard for the most part. As you can see, a couple of tech cards or choices rather that I made. This is based on local meta, local play, and just all around flexibility that I wanted to have in the deck. So that's the one Chromacon. I feel like it's necessary. A lot of people are taking against dogs. This card's very good against purple decks. It's very good against red decks. Pairs perfectly with the Lilos. Makes an engine that is really hard to combat for a lot of people. Pretty much end up playing patty cake with Lilo all day long if you can't get her in my Inkwell or under my deck. So super solid way to close out games. The Queen. The Queen is a card I've been on for about a week now, and I've tried a couple of other Queen and Princesses at the 4-drop slot just to tag on to the Eleanor line, right? Because I see how strong this is. Now, this card doesn't do at all what Eleanor does, but it does fill a good spot in the curve that we're already going for. It replaces itself, and it's a big body. I noticed people testing a lot of the Chief Poeton, and so this is a very clean answer to that card in the Mirror and in Amber Steel. And this is also a great answer to red decks. They have to trade something into it, even with Dale. The only thing that's not trading into it is like in yellow purple, the elephant, or in the Mirror. If they've got a Dale down, then the tramp can take it and live with 5. Um, but it was great. It performed great all day. The biggest underperformer is the Mickey Mouse by a lot. I don't know that the deck really needs it, or maybe I just didn't need it today. But we played a lot of games today, and it was ink most of the time if I saw it. So I'm glad it's at a 2 of and not more, because I definitely don't want to see more of the card. Um, so we can go over the matchups. So round 1, I opened up against Red Blue Jack Jack, and I mean, shout out to our guy playing Jack Jack and Red Blue with locations. I thought that was sick. Super fun deck. Then we go on to round 2. We pair into our buddy Bronson. Shout out Bronson, and he was on dogs as well. He pushed me through. He didn't want to play. He wanted to watch the DLC and just chill, watch the World Cup. So he's like, didn't want to play, gave it to me. So shout out Bronson. You're crazy for that. But he ended up getting top 4 anyway. Um, that was round 2. So round 3, we move on, and we are playing the dreaded red purple deck, and we're on the draw. So I know he's on red purple, and I know some of the cards in his deck because he was playing at a table near me the previous 2 rounds, really. And he had beaten my buddy Jason, who we've featured on the channel's winning list before in the previous video. He beat Jason pretty rough. He's playing Little Sisu. He's playing all the other red cards that you already see in red purple, the Horseman. And I don't know if he's on Grab Your Bow or Firefly, but it's already with those 2 cards is a tough time. on top of the big evasive bodies that he's already playing. Big evasive package, which is hard to deal with in a deck that doesn't answer evasives outside of Under the Sea, and all those characters are so big that that card is already hard enough to trigger without the Mickey or the Dellas hitting. However, we play Super Patient. We're on the draw. We play Super Patient in the first game. He is playing just on curve, so nothing crazy. The only thing I'm worried about is Isis. We open Eleanor on curve, and we ping his Tinkerbell, so he can't punish us too hard. Um, I held cards like Tramp 2. I held cards like Nani, and we used Bobby's several times to dig for our ladies and eventually our Chromacon to get over the hump in game one. Game two, we don't see Eleanor early, but we have a clean tramp curve, and I'm able to play 2 tramps on both turns 4 and 5, and not 2 each time, but tramp on 4, tramp on 5 to find the Chromacon again, lay it down, and then start aggressively questing. And then taking, like when he starts challenging you with Lumieres and cards he doesn't really want to turn sideways, we're going to take those back every time. Keep his board as thin as possible, and we got over the hump. We got that 2-0 as well. So that was a big, huge sigh of relief at that point, because now I get to draw in as the top seed in a pretty full room. It was 22 players. Top 8, we sit across from Purple Steel. We grab that 2-0. Top 4 is Amber and Amethyst. And we grab that 2-0. To be honest, she had 2 mulligans 6 in both games. In game 1, she did draw into a good curve, but it's still, my board was overwhelming. I think I played 3 Eleanors in that game, and then game 2, I played like 2 Eleanors, 2 Tramps. I was just way too wide for them to deal with. And the finals went in a similar fashion. Able to curve out great, play Eleanors, and then I can lay down Tramps to find Chromacons, to find Lilos for their board wipes, to fill the board back up. So the deck ran so smooth all day long. I'd run the same 60 tomorrow. But I'm going to hand this deck to my wife. Hopefully she'll play it tomorrow. If I can convince her. She doesn't really love playing the deck, but she doesn't also like playing the deck she's playing right now. So maybe I can convince her to play this, and I'll take something else, try to get another card, and try to help my friends get a mat. So that's what I took. It went, as good as can possibly go. And I'm just so happy. This is the one mat I've wanted probably since I started playing, like wanted. Now the Maleficent Dragon, it was pretty far up there, but this one was, the Woody is the top of the list for me. Huge Toy Story fan my whole life, as many of us are, and I'm so thrilled to be able to have closed it out and earned the mat this time around. So super happy, super proud of today. A lot of my friends did great, so shout out to Bronson with the top 4. Luis got 2 cards today and a top 4. And then Jason, the madman Jason, like we said, what do you got to beat in Houston? You got to beat Yellow Purple. That's what I did. Or you got to beat Jason, and he won us at champs just down the street. Just down the street with Amber Steel again. The dude is out of his mind. I do want to feature the deck he played against in that finals. So the gentleman was in town from Louisiana and was nice enough to share the list. So this is Ryan Bates. Shout out Ryan. That's the list that he played. Very creative green steel list. Pirate damage synergy with Merida and Pirates. I was watching him pilot it, and I was like, man, this thing is absolute chaos. I am here for it. He beat Green Blue in the top 4 to go to the finals, and then Jason does what Jason does in the finals, and Amber steals him out of the building. But shout out to Ryan for a ton of creativity here. He said he's been cooking this up and playing Pirates, Green Steel Pirates since set, I want to say he said 7 or 8. I think probably this is the card he built around the most, was the Captain Hooks, these two here. So based on how he was playing, he was really looking for the Captain Hook and the Pete Shift lines. Pete obviously is doing work in a room full of Amber Seal dogs and Under the Sea decks. So yeah, shout out Ryan for the creativity, for coming through. There was I think 16 players in that room, and he drove 3 hours to play in it. So GG's Ryan, well done. See you on the next one.